What up, and what's poppin'? It's your dog Breeze, part of the Fourth and Gold Network. We're burning the books alive. 4-1 on my Wnba picks yesterday. If the female Josh Hart, Brittany Sykes doesn't get injured, we more than likely sweep. Nevertheless, back on my best bets in the Wnba for May 17th. Got a lot of picks. Game starts soon. Let's get right into it. First up, New York Liberty, team total over 90.5 points, minus 120 odds over at Bet365. They're playing the Fever again. Fever are trash as they were 2 years ago and last year. They just scored like 102 or 106 on the Fever. This should be easy money. Next up, from the Los Angeles Sparks, Layshia Clarendon, over 5 assists, plus 100 odds over at FanDuel. 6 and 5 assists in her last 2 games versus the Las Vegas Aces. 6 and 10 assists in her last 2 games. She had a triple-double in the last game. 5 assists, you shitting me? Next, Queen A'ja Wilson, over 22.5 points, minus 130 odds at DraftKings. 24 and 30 points in her last 2 games. 23 points or more in her last 7 out of 8 games versus the Sparks. Sparks don't have NECA anymore. The Sparks have Cameron Brink, who goes 6'3", 170, and A'ja goes 6'4", 200. Even Wnba is like 6'3", 190. Do your thing, A'ja. 25 points or more in the last 2 games versus the Sparks. The Sparks allow the 3rd most points in the paint, and like I said, she has 30 pounds on Brink. Next, Queen A'ja, over 10.5 rebounds. 15, 11, 16, and 13 rebounds in her last 4 games. Clearing this line in her last 1 out of 2 games versus the Sparks with 12 and 9 rebounds. No more NECA. This should be easy. Same game, same. Dearica Hamby, over 9 rebounds, minus 104 odds over at FanDuel. 12 and 14 rebounds in her last 2 games. Tumultuous exit from the Las Vegas Aces, where she used to play. I think she'll have, that chip on her shoulder. Next up, same game, Cameron Brink, under 6.5 rebounds, minus 136 odds over at FanDuel. She's under this line in her last 3 games, including 2 preseason games. She's playing like 22 minutes a game. She had 22 minutes in the preseason, didn't hit it. 22 minutes last game, didn't hit it. Expected to not hit it. She's light down there. Next, from the Chicago Sky, Big Liz, Elizabeth Williams, over 5.5 rebounds, minus 122 odds over at FanDuel. 10, 10, and 8 rebounds in her last 3 games. 8 rebounds in the last game versus the Dallas Wings, who are without Natasha Howard, who is out with a broken foot. Go ahead out there and do your thing. Next, Natasha Cloud, over 4.5 rebounds from the Phoenix Mercury, plus 100 odds over at FanDuel. Smacked this line in her last 9 out of 10 games. 8 rebounds in her last game. Mercury are without Brittany Griner. The rebounds are up for grabs. Rebecca Allen might not play. If Rebecca Allen doesn't play, this is going to be absolutely free. Last but not least, Big Tina Charles, of the Atlanta Dream, over 12.5 points, minus 135 odds over at FanDuel. Big Tina Charles, over 7.5 rebounds, minus 144 odds at FanDuel. She had 21 and 14 points in her last game. She's going up against this Phoenix Mercury team, who is without Brittany Griner and possibly with Rebecca Allen. No down low resistance or presence. All right, let's run it back. The New York Liberty, team total over 90.5 points. Layshia Clarendon, over 5 assists. A'ja Wilson, over 23 points and 11 assists. Dearica Hamby, over 9 rebounds. Cameron Brink, under 7 rebounds. Big Elizabeth Williams, over 6 rebounds. Natasha Cloud, over 5 rebounds. Big Tina Charles, over 13 points and over 8 rebounds. Like, comment, and subscribe for your daily sports betting videos and analysis. Let's keep burning them. As always, I will see you tomorrow. Probably see you soon. Parlays and builders will be over on Twitter. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Love, peace, and fish grease. Let's get this money.